Hello, buenos dias, and ahoy. Welcome to the spooky season edition of Ameriknížky, a series of beloved American books by beloved American authors. Most of you have probably heard of true crime stories, horror stories, detective stories, and what better time than spooky season to read such a book? One of the foundational authors of this genre is Edgar Allan Poe, an American author who was famous in the 1800s for his tales of the macabre and horror. Edgar Allan Poe was the first American writer to make a living as a writer. That means that he died poor and alone. That said, his books and stories and poems are still famous today. You've probably heard of The Raven, and you might have even heard of the story in poem form, Annabel Lee. That said, Poe can be a little bit challenging if reading in English is not your strength or English is not your first language. I'll be honest, it can be challenging even for me, and I'm a native speaker. So here's what I would recommend doing. Go to your local library and look for adapted readers or simplified readers or small collections of short stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Since he's one of our most beloved authors, there have been many translations into English at various levels. You can get levels down to 500 words or 1,000 words or at any level of primary schooling. Poe wrote many short stories. In addition to poems, he even wrote one with a special cipher in it. My one recommendation, if you like animals, don't read the story The Black Cat. On the other hand, if you get intrigued by stories of horror, macabre, and trying to figure out what happened to a killer, these are the books for you. Keep reading, my friends. Nerds conquer the world.